Run, don't walk. To quote Jay himself about an hour ago, he said, Adam, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it is. Look at the size, look at the style, look at that center cushion, 31 by 31 millimeters. Folks, this is from Jay's private collection. Blue, lace, agate, and lapis. You just saw the Malachite. Beautiful colors, and now you're gonna see petrified wood. Over 6 petrified woods from right here in the United States. 2 in 1. The first side is faceted, beautiful checkerboard faceted. I'll give you an example on the petrified wood. You can see the sides, the surfaces there, shining and reflecting the light. But look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna turn it around, and now you see side number 2. Now we've got highly polished, smooth as silk. 2 different looks and 1 price. Folks, I'm always hesitant to say this, but I always like you to know, and I know Jay does as well, because it means a lot to him. This is his work, his life, his passion, his soul. I want you to know at home what happened truly just a few hours ago. Late this afternoon, HSN worked with Jay and his team, and HSN discounted our today's special even more. It was gonna be 120 something. It's now $99.98. We wanna give back. We wanna celebrate all Jay's fans that have been here with us for all these years. I can look you directly in the eye and tell you, this price is as good as you could ever imagine. It's handcrafted, it's hand done, it's beautiful, it's special, and it's rare. We're off to the races already. I know so many of you tune in at midnight just to see Jay. We already are processing calls from over 350 people. Those 3 color choices again. Here's what we're seeing. We're seeing blue lace agate with lapis, blazing a trail. Blue lace agate with lapis on fire. Already hundreds of orders coming through. We only have a couple thousand in each. So this is new and exclusive and rare. The petrified wood is in 2nd place right now. Excited to see so many of you jumping on in. Now 400 people ordering, 450 now. And then at the end, we have our Malachite. Love the colors here. We've got our reds and creams and greens. All of these available. Just want to quickly tell you there's some matching pieces as well. Stretch bracelets, $64. I have drop earrings that match back to the ensemble. The drop earrings are $111 if you'd like that. I have stud earrings if you would prefer at $89. I have the ring at $97. And I have the cuff as well, which is just out of this world at $223. Let me introduce you to the man who's been traveling the globe, traveling the world for many, many years. He looks, he seeks, he finds. He is, in fact, I think we have some footage of Jay on his airplane, traveling around the globe, doing what he loves best. In fact, let me ask Jay. Jay, I love seeing this video. Do you still get excited when you travel?
Yeah, you know, well, it's just something I grew, you know, it's just part of my life. You know, I don't remember really not traveling. And that's not my plane. You know, that plane was a Centurion. I rented that in Australia because, you know, you rent it and go around. When I did my pre-flight, the back window was put in with duct tape.
Oh my gosh, I would not be on that plane, Jay.
No, but I got to tell you, the Outback, it's just, you know, you can get away with it.
Well, my friend, it is a pleasure to see you. Welcome to our Customer Appreciation Month, Jay. Something that I didn't get to tell you before the show, so I'll tell you live on the air right now. Because we're so limited, they've given us, we have 15 minutes only, just so you're aware. So we're gonna dive right in. Jay, I used your words against you. You said this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. What did you mean by that?
Well, you know, I just want everybody to think about this. This is just a ridiculous value. This was going to be over 120, and even at that, to tell you the truth, this is a today special. Do you realize, you know, and we do this from the ground up. I mean, we you know, there are no middlemen at all. I mean, we're taking the rough materials, the natural rough materials, and then we build everything in-house. We're not outsourcing this or doing anything, you know, buying anything from anybody. It's all done through us. So you can't get more direct than that. The key thing on this, you can't, if you look at the value, this is ridiculous. It was a ridiculous value before at the 120s range. I mean, because this is customer appreciation. We wanted to do something very special for April. But then at the last minute, and I'm telling you, this was last minute, they came back to us and we we decided, okay, we'll make it even more of a phenomenal deal. But you literally could not build it. If you look at the upsell items, and here again, we're not gouging, okay? You're buying it about as direct as you possibly can buy jewelry from anybody. That's our niche business. And even if you look at the upsells, and again, they're worth it. But this is the value of a lifetime. And you've got, in this case, we're showing you this. This is beautiful. This is a petrified woods, but there's actually different petrified woods. There's over 6 different types of petrified wood. This comes from our own private collection. We bought this over 20 years ago. There won't be any 2 of these alike. We bought this from Phil Johnson. From his life was collecting petrified woods in the United States. All of these materials that you're looking at here now, they were collected in the 60s and 70s. Wow. You're not even allowed to. You can see my wife took this picture. This is Petrified National Monument. They actually searched our motorhome when we left. I don't know if somebody recognized me or what that was all about, but but they literally, I'm telling you, they went through our motorhome and to see if I had anything. And so it was a good thing I didn't have any specimens. But these are all petrified woods that, look, you cannot get these. Phil, when he decided to get out of the business 20 years ago, he was, aged at that time. Phil had forgotten more about petrified wood than I'll ever know in my life. He was an amazing man. He was just an encyclopedia of knowledge in geology, but in petrified wood especially. And these were very dear to his heart. These are things that he collected over his lifetime. And what you're seeing here now is the last of the material that we have. We've been working this material. We got he came to us and did the honor of selling us his entire collection, which everybody was after. But he knew that we would appreciate it, and he also knew that we would be able to do things like this, and so other people could share in the beauty that his true passion. And again, for you people that don't know what petrified wood is, this is organic material, right? So it's trees or organic material that has become fossilized over 30 to 50 million year process, which it's mineralized. And the reason you get these colors, it comes, okay, just like the green in this.
Yeah.
That's, now I know that you, okay, and this is Phil, this is what Phil calls it. He calls it swamp bog, okay? now I would romance it a little bit more than that, but that was Phil. But if you think about that, that was an ancient prehistoric swamp that came out of Nevada. Oh. So think about this. When you think of Nevada, you think it was at one time, there was a swamp. Yeah. And you're seeing the greens from the chlorophyll contained in those materials. You've got juniper, you've got cypress, you've got redwood, you got beech. There's all kinds of the different woods. And what you're looking at is the top of the top. This, I have to tell you, is, okay, it's some of the blue lace agate. It's the last of the material that we have. You can't get this, and the material that you see now is all the really low-grade material. Doesn't have any of the lacing. It really doesn't have the color. This material has been mined out for over. The Swanson family is who we bought it from, and I don't think that the Swansons have mined it in over 20 years. And then I won't bore you with the details on the lapis. Look at the bracelet. Look at the grade. Okay. You look at the grade in the necklace, look at the grade that we used in any of the bracelets or the cabochons. That is like AAA. In the cuff that you're seeing there, it doesn't get any better than that. Again, I've told you, and you'll see, we're already writing toward the end of the year, and and I kind of already know what I'm going to be working on for next year, to tell you the truth, because we have to work that far out. You're going to see very little lapis, guys. I just don't have it. We're going through all of our AAA, AA, and A grade material right now. It can't last forever. We had a nice stash, but we're already seeing it dwindling down. But in that cuff, it doesn't get any better than that. But
Jay,
look at the spark. Look at the sheen.
Two quick updates. Folks, if you're on hold, you've got to be patient with us. I promise we're going to get to you. It's not only the deal of a lifetime, it's perhaps one of Jay's rarest today's specials. We are seeing a significant number of our quantity for the entire day now being eaten away. Mr. Jared, did you say that it's petrified wood, then the lapis and... Okay, so these two in particular are extremely popular. 1,000 people ordering right now. I'm not selling out of the Malachite, and we'll get to Malachite next. This is the Malachite, but specifically the petrified wood and the blue lace agate with a lapis are on fire. We only have a few thousand. I don't have tens of thousands of these. Incidentally, the cushion is a 31 by 31. It's big. You know, I want Jay to talk to you about the beauty of these pieces, the rarity, the scarcity from Jay's private collection. I hope it's so visible and so transparent to everybody at home who's watched Jay over 26 years that you can see that at $99, this is less expensive than a string of beads that Jay would do, small, small pieces. This is massive, Jay.
You know, if you look at the look, and here again, you can't make this up. I mean, when they call this last minute, I mean, and we're like, what? And so, but, you know, and we appreciate our customers, don't get us wrong, but the first original price was an appreciation price. I mean, it's not the kind of thing that you actually buy shoes for your children and stuff, you know? And so, you know, like, but this, I'm telling you, this is crazy. It's just an insane. And if you look at the comparisons on value, and here again, you're buying direct. Yeah. You're not gonna, you know, I don't know how more direct you could get. And if you look at the comparison on things, I mean, but if you think, you know, what we normally do, what we would just sell an 8mm beaded necklace would be this price. Look at the massive, look at the work in this. But here again, what makes this so amazing are the materials. All of these materials are materials that came out of our own personal private collection. You cannot find these on the market. They're not available. You will not, you can't, you just don't go out there and see them. And you don't see them in this quality. These are all from private stock. A lot of these that I've had, in some cases, I've had them over 20 years. And that's where we kind of got an advantage right now because, you know, last year we were kind of restricted on travel. And, you know, so we really didn't get out as much as we normally get out. And so it made things difficult. But the cool thing is that because we have a huge collection, that we can still do things like this. Another thing, too, is that it's not just the cool materials, but also, okay, look at the quality, look at the polish, look at the finish. And you got the facet on one side, but if you don't want the bling on that and just want to turn it over, look how and see how we did this 3-dimensional. So you get 2 looks. So it's almost like buying 2 different necklaces, all for the same price. But, you know, if you want the bling, you got the bling. If you want it a little bit, still high polish, but a little bit more subtle, you can do the smooth, which is it. But it's, when we say smooth, it's still 3-dimensional. The quality, though, is over the top. I mean, it's just completely over the top. And this is just a crazy, crazy value. Here again, even the Malachite, the petrified wood, came from the Phil Johnson, his private collection. It was collected in the 60s and 70s. All of those are American petrified woods. The only way you'll see that, if you went to the Tucson Gem Show, you would not see any of that material unless somebody maybe had one specimen, right? They had a specimen that they're, you know, selling for specimens for specimen cases. You just don't see it. It's not commercially available. I love this, and they're all, the thing with the petrified wood, well, with all of these, they're all uniquely different in their own right. There's no 2 of them that will be totally identical. They really kind of are truly one-of-a-kind pieces.
Jay, I'm over the moon to see the response. I know how much work you and the team have put into this over the past year or several years, but you know, we talk a lot about not being able to find something like this in the marketplace, not being able to see something like this. You just can't, even if price wasn't an issue, to see this size, this quality, this style. This really is, it's rare, unique, it's special, just like you said.
Well, you know, you know, and I look at everything different because, you know, as a manufacturer, right? But one thing I learned about manufacturing you can't make it if you don't have the material. So, that's where, and I have to tell you, I've never been since I've been 20 years old in my adult life. I've never been 2 weeks in any one location in my entire life up until, last year, it's the first time. But I will tell you, I travel the world, and all of these materials, you won't even see, you can't buy them. They're not commercially available. And I'm talking commercially when you have people like me that are manufacturers, that are designers, manufacturers that buy the material, and then we work from the rough material. These aren't available. You can't get it. Even the Malachite there's still Malachite available as far as Glenn can mine it. This is a very interesting story. I love it. I love Malachite just because it is so unique the way it looks. I get so many people that talk to me about Malachite, but that comes from one location in Australia. Glenn owns one half of the claim, and there's another person who owns the other half of the claim. But so there's only two sources, but it's the same material, right? It's the same deposit. So it might be two sources, but there's only truly one. Mother Nature only made one deposit of it.
We love these stories.
Love that.
Jay, that's why for these 26 years, this is must-see TV. In fact, in the next hour, we've got a special pre-recorded video from one of your biggest fans, Jay. We're going to be hearing live, and also some great questions from some of your fans and customers over the years. I want to give you a couple updates. Petrified wood is #1, but there is a very close #2, and that is the blue lace agate and the lapis of the most extraordinary quality. The matching drop earrings on fire if you want the blue lace agate. Don't forget the ring sizes 5 through 12 are available as well. It is reasonably priced, all of them. Jay said it, but you could get the entire set here tonight and feel really good. And, Jay, you talk about being trapped. You talk about not traveling or going anywhere, right? Please God, we're coming to the end of that. And as we, kind of step outside of the house, maybe take a long-needed or deserved vacation, these are the pieces that are going to put a spring in your step, something fresh, something new, something different, something that you'll have for a lifetime and pass down from generation to generation. And Jay, you would be forgiven. Folks would be forgiven for tuning in maybe for the first time tonight, thinking that this was fashion jewelry, all look-alike or faux. This is all real. This is all authentic.
And here again, not to beat a dead horse, as my grandfather would say, but I never quite figured that out until I was older. But here's the thing with this, right? When we do a Today Special, it really is truly just that. It's something special for that day. I can't even tell you how much work goes into it. And we always try to hit an absolutely crazy price point. So we had done that. I mean, we had worked so hard to hit the original crazy price point, and then when we came back and they said, look, we love it, we think that's an amazing deal, but you know what? This is Customer Appreciation Month. Yeah. We want to even make it crazier, and so we're team players. So we went with this, but I'm just telling you, look, you can't make it for this and sell it for this. You just can't do it. And number one, you can't get the materials. If we hadn't collected this, if we didn't have this in stock, and here again, this is something I went out last week and bought, okay? This is that I have hoarded and kept back for a lot of this material's way over 20 years old. I mean, you're looking at the Phil Johnson collection. Phil, that was collected in the 60s and 70s. Do the math, okay? That's antique. It's antique jewelry. I mean, it's fresh jewelry, but it's antique materials. You can't even buy it. I can't tell you the number of people when we bought Phil's collection who came to us wanting to know if we would sell this or we would sell that. And so we said, no, we're going to use it in our line. Now, that being said, in his honor, we've been using it for over the past 20 years when we bought it. And but we are getting to the end of it. And then there is no getting more of it. You couldn't even obtain it if you wanted to. Lapis, and then you have blue lace agate from Springbok in South Africa. Very unique. I tell you stories about the Swanson family, but that material, the blue lace agate in particular, was known as this, George marketed it as this, the stone of world peace. And there's a huge sphere of it in the Smithsonian. He was quite the interesting individual. He was really amazing and very funny. And then the Malachite, I don't want to sell that short. If you read the reviews on Malachite items that we've had in the past, everybody just falls in love with it. But here again, all of this material, all of these, the one thing that they all have in common, there's nothing less than an A grade material in any of these. There's AAA, AA, and A. This is the best of the best of the best of these materials that I've ever had. So you're getting the best of the best at the craziest price.
Jay, we're going to segue and kind of focus everybody in on the amazing extra pieces that you might want to pick up to go with your today's special. And congratulations, 1,500 already reserved with another 500 people ordering. This will be an early sellout today. Let's take you on a tour of some of the extra pieces that you might want to have to complete the puzzle. Let's start with the drop earrings. There are two types of earrings. There's the stud or there's the drop. I've placed the drop earrings directly in front of the today's special so you can see them. You've got some movement here. You've got some beautiful style. Jay, I particularly love that you've created this lovely combination of different cuts, kind of centered around that large cushion right at the base, right?
You know, what we try to do is we try to, you know, the cool thing about what we do is we make everything from scratch.
Yeah.
All the silver work here, this is all hand done by silversmiths. That's key, right? Most jewelry today, and I'm not knocking any, I've made jewelry every way that you can make jewelry. But most jewelry today, the majority of it, the lion's share, is either cast or it's stamped.
Yeah.
This is all handmade sterling silver sheet by silversmiths and by lapidaries. They actually, think about this, they cut the cabochons, which is the stone portion of this.
Yeah.
They give it to the silversmiths and they build the silver around that. Wow. So each one of those are custom pieces. That's old school, okay? And that's kind of what we take pride in, is our craftsmanship, literally our wearable art. And the people that we have are artists. You know, a lot of my silversmiths, some of them have been with me 30 years.
That's amazing.
A lot of them have been with me 20 years. Can you imagine, 20 years,
it's wonderful.
History together? And what's really kind of amazing, a lot of the silversmiths, the older silversmiths, their sons and daughters are working for us. And so that, that they've kind of grown up in the trade. But it is something that you have to, like, if you look at our quality, and I will tell you this, I stand by our quality 1,000%. I always will take care of you. I will always stand by it. I am very proud in our quality. We get so many remarks on this. Like with what Orshi's wearing right there, you must have picked that outfit just to show Malachite.
Amazing.
Isn't that amazing? But look at the color contrast on that. Look at the how it just kind of flows. It's just a beautiful, beautiful material.
Well, the cuff's available as well. I know we're very limited specifically in the blue lapis and the lace agates. If you want the cuff, definitely grab yours while you can. What are we going to next? Is it the stud earrings? Or the ring, because I know we have okay, we'll do the stud earrings next. We showed you the drop earrings. I do have stud earrings available as well at $89.95. Now the stud earrings are faceted, which I was thrilled to see, because again, that's going to really help to reflect all the light. Remembering, if I just show you for a second, if I hold the Today's Special behind the blue earrings, you've got the two looks of the Today's Special, the checkerboard faceting, and if I turn it around the other way, you've got that smooth, highly polished look. So you really do have the best of everything if you pick up the earrings as well. And then the last pieces are going to be your stretch bracelet and the ring. So the stretch bracelet is going to be for everybody. And of course, the ring in sizes 5 through 12 is really nice. Look at the way. You've got the Malachite, the blue lace, and of course the petrified wood, just done to perfection. And Jay, you can't discount the amount of silver here either.
You get the silver, but and here's the key, is these are all hand finished.
Yeah. And
I've been finishing jewelry for what? It'll be 45 years this year. That I know. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But I've been doing jewelry manufacturing for 45 years, and I have tried every way that you can to finish silver and gold. Hand finishing by far It's the most expensive and it's the most time consuming, but you can shave in the finish that you get on this. There is no pitting, there is nothing. It is just amazing. Stretch bracelet, what can you say? It's one size fits most. If you're getting like me, my wife is like this already, she just won't admit it. But, you know, like, yeah, you know what I love is simplicity, right? I mean, you know, as you get older, you know, you want things that you don't have to, that are easy, you know, like, you know, one of the things we do when we design, we love to design unique, unusual, but I like functional jewelry. If you have to call in the team to put it on, you know what I mean? If you got to call the team up so that they can put it on, how much are you going to wear that? You want something you can just pop on that feels good.
Well, this will make you feel good, there's no doubt. I encourage you to shop while you can. What an extraordinary response we have had. Stay in the ordering process for yours. I said it's Customer Appreciation Month, and we've had a lot of people message in and send us great questions for Jay. In fact, let's go to a customer question. Jay, have a listen to this and let's see what your answer is. I'm excited. Over to our special customer of the hour.
Hi, Jay. I want to thank you for all the education that you have given to me throughout the years. I've learned so much from you, and your energy and your sunshine is just awesome to watch every time you're on. I have one question for you. You have seen so much through your years. What is the one stone or rock that still would give you goosebumps if you ran into it today?
That's an incredible question. And, you know, here's the thing. If I told you one thing, down the road, I'm going to find another. So that's the whole great thing about it. I never find it right when I found like tanzanite or charoite or any of those that I found. I thought, okay, this is the ultimate. I'll never find anything else. And then I find something else. I mean, you know, then you get Ethiopian precious opals. So that, you know, that's like, I don't know. It's like I could name one stone, but then to tell you the truth, there's hundreds of those that have gone in succession. So my latest thing, you know, like I'm enamored, turquoise #1, of course, but charoite. I love charoite, and you know, I'm just like over the moon with charoite right now. But you know, like I'm working with Larimar, a lot of different things right now. We're working on tanzanite. We're getting some really incredible things that are coming our way. So to answer your question, I still haven't found it.
The joy of discovery. You never know what's going to be tomorrow. Incidentally, we've got some charoite that'll give you the goosebumps coming up in the next hour. Coming up later this hour, a mine find, all to do with dragons. Stay with us for Mine Finds on HSN.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com. When it comes to shopping HSN, who knows better than you, our customers? That's why we're celebrating Customer Favorites Weekend, April 9th through 11th, with a big deal on the brands you love most. It's your weekend to shine, now through Sunday.
We know that there are so many places to shop,
so we want to thank you for being here with us.
We're celebrating Customer Appreciation Month
by devoting the entire month of April to you.
We're donating $1,000 a day to your favorite charities.
HSN card VIPs will get so many extras.
Shop on the HSN app to get exclusive offers.
And be sure to follow HSN on Facebook and Instagram for insider access. We'd like to say thank you.
At HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
I'm telling you this because your stuff is actually amazing.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips.
We're gonna make something really cute, really fun.
We've got everything you need here for a full year of craft.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Join us on our next crafting event on HSN.
My name is Teresa Wilson. I'm from Mansfield, Ohio. I've been an HSN customer for over 25 years. I buy everything from HSN and QVC, and I mean everything: pots, pans, TVs, bedding, dishes, and I am a customer forever. Thank you.
A big thank you to Teresa and to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the HSN family. We are here because of you, and it means the world to us. I know it means the world to Mr. Jay King, who we are celebrating this night with an amazing Today special. The encore is just 30 minutes away. I want to dive into some new things, including a new mine find. I have a brand new mine find with the word dragon in it, so you know that's got to be good. That's coming up at the end of the hour. Let's talk green. Beautiful, rich, gorgeous green, earthy, organic feeling, fresh, wonderful. It's green malachite. The buzz and the excitement around malachite just continues. This is making its television debut right now. The necklace is $168.75. The earrings are $75 and change. There are fewer than 500 to go around. The necklace is 18.25, but it goes to about 21 inches. Love this. I love the simplicity, but I love how luxurious it is. Jay, there is a love affair with malachite that's continuing. It feels now greater than ever before.
You know, the thing with malachite, which is very interesting, at one time, you know, you look in the 70s and 80s, it was everywhere. And this is what makes this unique, and this is different. Of all the malachites on planet Earth, this is beyond the finest. You
can tell.
Okay, this is a Congolese. It comes out of the Republic of Congo. Used to be called the Belgian Congo. This material, you just can't buy it. You don't even see it anymore. And the way you can tell this material, this malachite, is the beautiful striations, the lacing in it. Do you see that? Only the Congolese material, and this. When I say that, that doesn't mean the whole country has this material, right? There's one deposit, one mine. This was mined well over 7 years ago. It was kind of some of the last of the loads that came out. This material is, the reason it's green though, the copper content of malachite is like over the top, right? That is the main ingredient in malachite. And to have to have the variegation, have the lacing in it is what makes this material so different. If you were born malachite, this is the malachite family that would be the one that you want to be born into, right? They're the ones with the really cool house, okay? I mean, this is the creme de la creme de la creme of malachite. I did something, I designed this. You can always see it's just like my mind, very simple. I like things that are simple. The post earrings though, on Orshi, you see, they're a nice size. They're not over the top. But the necklace, if you look at the beads, these are all custom cut individually by hand, one at a time. You can't machine these beads. They're not machine made. And they're not machine polished. They're all polished by hand.
Stay in the ordering process. Final 300 now before it's sold out. They are both on FlexPay. The only malachite that we have in the show. Coming up, 2 dragons for you. A new mine find, and then something that is probably a must-have for this hour, I have to tell you. I'm trying not to play favorites as much because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I really do. I always like to tell you the really super sensational deals, but tonight I think they really speak for themselves. One of them is right here. Long, drama, versatility. Play with this. Wear it in a million different ways. This is 36 inches. Again, making its television debut, it's Jay's oyster shell and turquoise. And if 2 two colors were ever made to go together, it is the turquoise and the beautiful orange spiny shell. Jay, this is vivid and bright and happy and perfect as we start to head into the warmer weather of the year.
Okay, and that's actually, you know, you kind of hit it, you know, accurately as far as like it's bright, it's bold, it's spring, right? We designed this actually months and months ago in the very cold winter months of last year. It's when we actually put this together, and we designed it for the April show for because of the colors, the spring, you're going into summer. This is something, you know, these colors, number one, they're like peanut butter and jelly, right? Yeah. Like, you know, like peanut butter and chocolate. I mean, it's all, you just can't go wrong, right? And with this, that bright orange with that beautiful high blue Azure Peaks turquoise, which is a Mongolian material, they just complement each other so well. We did the stations. What I love with this, though, is they're 36 inches. This is 3 feet. Think about this, 3 feet. And because of our customers and our viewers, they're the ones that came up with the idea. I used to just make these where, you know, because, you know, 36 inches, it'll go over your head, right? And you can double it up. And our viewers, they said, you know, Jay, if you would put a finding on that, I could put it 3 times. It would make it more functional. And so we thought, wow, you know, it's an added cost, but we'll do that. And now this is standard. But I didn't think of that. Actually, that's our viewers, who are some of the best designers, because, you know, they use it every day. Right. So, you know, they're functional. What I love with this, though, you've got 3 feet, that beautiful spiny oyster from the Sea of Cortez, that beautiful high blue Azure Peaks turquoise. And with the 36 inches, you're making one purchase, but you get a multitude, at least 12 to 14 different looks that you can get out of that, and possibly even more. But and I'm just talking as an individual piece, not something that you can layer with or use. You can see Orshi here, where she's doubled it up and she's done strands. Depending on your neck size, you can even go 3. You can layer it. You can do a look and bring them down and just wear it long, or do a torsade. There's all kinds of different ways that you can wear these pieces. They're great. And then with the post earrings, here again, you know, they're not like post on steroids like our today's special, but they're nice size post earrings. So you got that beautiful pop of color. You can really see them. They're not really small, but they're still big enough that you can really see them. And they're very wearable, very contemporary, just a nice look, a nice soft look.
Isn't it gorgeous? Just simple, beautiful, but bright and vivid. Necklace is $119.77. I have about 300 now remaining. The earrings are available for under $50 as well. But to Jay's point, it's the length. It's the amount of truly the amount that you're getting for such a teeny tiny price. It's the same price or less than a regular 18-inch necklace, and yet we're at 36 inches. So with so much, you can do exactly what Orshi did. You can double this up, you can layer this, but you'll enjoy the look, right? It is that bright, fresh feel that I think we're all so craving, and it's all genuine and certainly authentic. I mean, if ever there was a word, Jay, to really kind of associate with Mine Finds, is authentic, authenticity, don't you think?
Well, you know, one of the things that we always do is we try to work, we work from the natural materials. Right. That's why when I come here and I speak to the designs, I can tell you exactly. I don't have to guess what it is. Even though we even have everything tested by GIA, or, you know, it's all inspected. There's not a single thing that you see here that hasn't been GIA certified. But, you know, I think the cool thing is that we're creating, right? That's why I always bring the natural rough materials to show you this is how it starts, right? We start at the raw material and we build from there. I don't go buy things or buy components and then put them together or sell other people's merchandise. I mean, we're actually hands-on with it, from all the way from the acquiring the rough material, the designing, all of the lapidary work, all of the metal work that goes into it. And then what's really cool is we get to bring it directly right to you. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing opportunity, a great niche business, and everybody has been wonderful. I sometimes have to pinch myself and think about this. I've been on, the Mine Find show's been going for 26 years. I mean, think about that, 26 years. There's not a lot of things that I can think of that are on TV that have been with us for 26 years. So that, which is, you know, that is, I'm
it's
just
amazing.
so amazed by the people that have actually made that possible by following us and stay with us. And a lot of people, they'll show us their collections, you know, and I'll get photos. They have things from day one. I forgot we'd even made that, you know? And so that's really cool, is you're collecting it. And it's things that you can actually hand down and, down the road. I love that on Orchid. Isn't that beautiful?
If you're just tuning in, that's the Today's Special. This is why people have been watching Jay for 26 years. This Today's Special is two-sided, faceted on one side, smooth on the other. Beautiful, big and bold, that gorgeous center cushion right there, blue lace agate and the lapis. I also have Malachite and the extraordinarily popular petrified wood. 6 different woods from the United States of America, $99.98. That's called a customer appreciation price. That should be the new name, the customer appreciation price. All 3 colors available, but getting limited. I mean, you know, we talk about it being rare. It really is. There are not thousands and thousands of these. We'll do an encore at 1 a.m. tonight, so stay with us. To be quite honest with you though, I've got 3 mega stars still to come in this hour. I have a new mine find called Brown Dragonstone, and I also have a lowest price ever on the amazing Golden Dragon Turquoise. Again, I don't want to play favorites, but when you see that Golden Dragon Turquoise, oh, Jay found it, mined it, brought it, nobody else has got it, it's finished with. When you see Golden Dragon, you'll see what I mean. First though, we need to go here, because this is brand new, making its debut. This is our gorgeous sterling silver Lepidolite jewelry, earrings, ring or pendant. The pendant comes with the necklace, which is an 18¼ to around a 21 inch. This color, Jay, this soft, but also strong color is the reason why this sells so much. I mean, where do we get this from? Where does Lepidolite come from, Jay?
But you know, you get lepidolite in different sources around the world. This is a new material out of South Africa. And I also get a beautiful material that comes out of Australia. I love this. Now, when you say lepidolite and everybody, and you've never really experienced lepidolite, and then people see us here on the Mine Find Show and they see this and they go, oh, lepidolite, it's beautiful. What a gorgeous stone. Well, lepidolite, to tell you the truth, in most cases isn't. You know, you know, I was talking to Adam about this. I told you know, like everybody, it's like when you show people the best of materials, everybody just assumes that's what it looks like, and that is not the case. This material is by far exceptional. I mean, it is really, this is the creme de la creme of lepidolite. This and the Australian material that I have, those 2 deposits, it almost, you know, this almost looks good enough to you might even think it was some form of charoite or maybe a light sugilite. It's that clean, that clear. Mainly, lepidolite, when you find it, and you do find it in different locations around the world, but you never see me use it in the jewelry because it does have purple in it, but a lot of it is got a lot of dendritic, a lot of black, a lot of things going on with it that don't make it very attractive. I love this, and then if you get really close on this, and you put it in the light and you'll see it like shimmer. Yeah. That's because if you know, you don't even really need a magnifying glass. You can look at it, you'll see little flecks that are like little mirrors in there. And that is those little flecks. You see it like there, it's glowing. Yeah. You see the little glows? Yeah. You see how that's glowing in there? It's reflecting off mica. There's mica schist. So there's little crystals. If you went in this, you could almost, this is almost like if you look how thick this is, okay, and if you look at the material, that's how thick, and it looks like it actually, you can almost see through it. You see that glow, though, that you get on that? That is from the mica. There's mica schist crystals that are growing all the way through that rough. You know, I polished this just because, to be honest with you, I'm lazy and I'm getting to where I used to do them for my own. This will be in my collection. It's going to go in it goes in my, I have all these cabinets that I put all these kind of materials in. So what I do is I just, when we cut, I go ahead and have them cut a specimen. Normally I would cut it myself and make my own, but as you get older, you get lazy. But if I showed you the rough, you could see, you know, like here you see it in the polished form, but it is just beautiful. It sparkles. I just love this golden dragon. You were commenting on this too. You saw it in the studio. You loved it.
Jay, well, first of all, every one of us as your fans, we all want to come and see your private stash, the hoard, as it were. We want to see everything. We want to see the cabinets full of all the specimens. I can't even imagine what it looks like, right? But one of the things that I want Jay to tell us about is exactly what this means to him and to everybody who's tried it before. This is the Golden Dragon Turquoise. From what I know and from what I've seen, you have to buy this. This is done and dusted, and it's not scheduled to return once the quantity's gone. If you're a turquoise lover, this has golden matrix running through it, golden matrix. There is no other turquoise that I've seen that looks like it, and when you talk about special, this is special. There's every single shade of blue in there, caramels, golds. It's phenomenal. Lowest price ever at $99.98. It's 18¼ inches up to 21 inches. If you're a turquoise lover, you gotta buy it. If you're a Jay lover, you gotta buy it. Jay, obviously, turquoise is one of your signature stones, that and opal. The Golden Dragon, though, so appropriately named. Tell me the story of Golden Dragon, I love it.
Well, you know, Golden Dragon, it comes from the Golden Dragon mountain. There's the rough,
right?
Okay. That you see, and that is the rough material that these are cut from. So that was taken in Tucson, not last year, but the year before, is when we filmed that. And that rough that you're looking at there was the only Golden Dragon turquoise in Tucson, the world's largest gem and mineral show, the world's largest, okay? This material, the only reason it was there is I brought it so I had to film. So the cool thing when you, as you said, I mean, we're known for turquoise. That's my #1 love as far as materials. It's what I started with. I still am passionate about it. All of my trips either that I take in the world start out to either go to a new turquoise deposit or an old turquoise deposit or a new opal deposit or an old opal deposit to buy more rough. That's how all of the trip starts. Everything else you see is just a spin-off. That's how this is. This is Golden Dragon. We actually bought this, all of the material. It's mined out. It was a small, there's more material there, but it would cost so much to be able to harvest it that it really wouldn't be worth it. So they went in, they cleaned it out, that area, we got it all. So all of the mine run, we more or less buried and left, and we only took the select material. What I love with this is all the natural colors. There's nothing that has been enhanced here. Every one you see is uniquely different in their own right. There are no two of these that are totally identical. But if you're a collector and you like to collect the different turquoises, this is something you might want to add to your collection. Here again, this is when it's gone, and it's almost gone now. I mean, I don't have enough to really do any big project or anything with it. You're going to have a few accent pieces that we're going to do in the Golden Dragon, but this is more or less the last of the last. And then on top of that, I worked so hard to give them the price so we could do this original price on this. Because what these are kind of like the larger nuggets that I had, you know, that I graduated. And you can see the one that Orshi has on and the one that you're holding now, Adam, even though they're kind of basically the same look, they're all uniquely different. They're one-of-a-kind pieces. And that is, to me, is the cool part. But look at the natural matrix in this. There's no other turquoise that even looks close to this or even similar to it. It really is highly, highly collectible turquoise if you're a turquoise collector.
Jay, they're letting me know with everyone on the phone line, fewer now than 600 before it's completely sold out. Jay, I want to pick you up on that for just a second because there's so many people that follow you just for the turquoise pieces, and we see a lot of great turquoise. So you're saying that, well, for me, to the naked eye, I can see the caramels, I can see the gold matrix. That's what I find so attractive about it versus other turquoise. So you're saying, Jay, to that end, there simply is no more once Golden Dragon is done?
No, it's done. I mean, we went in, we got all of the material, all of the mine runs. So the lower grade materials got put into the backfill. They just backfilled with it, and and then reclaimed it. Wow. So the material that you're seeing here is all what we call mine select. So this was all the top grade material. that we took out of the deposit. What I loved about this is the character of the turquoise.
Yeah.
And you know, like there are so many turquoises that I have in my private collection that anybody who's really a turquoise connoisseur or somebody who really knows turquoise, they can go and pretty much name every single one of them.
Right.
And this is something that unless you bought it from us, you're not even going to have in your collection. There's not even any specimens. I didn't make specimens of this material or anything, but so it's highly, highly collectible. This is something that, again, I'm not going to be able to get any more of it. I'm not going to be able to mine any more of it. We've done quite a few projects in this that when we first released it, first launched it. So you're looking at the last of the material that we have. And everything what I, you know, just so everybody knows, one of the big things you do is when you get the rough material, you have to take it and you have to design about what Mother Nature gave you. What I like to do is, you can see the size of this material. The necklaces are made out of the smaller nuggets.
Yeah.
So, but we try to leave them as natural as possible. But you're looking at the natural rough. That's how it comes out of the ground. Now, that being said, that is what they call mine select. That material which you're looking at is after we've gone through it, we wash it, and then we've taken the top grade material. That's all we kept. The rest of that, it didn't go on the market. We didn't sell it. It just all went back into fill. So they didn't take any of the mine run. They only took the mine select material.
We are 90 seconds away from a brand new mine find making its first ever appearance, folks. So stay with us. We're excited about it. It's also got the word dragon in the name of it, so you know it's got to be a good one. I wish you were here, because if you were here and you could see this, you wouldn't walk away without it. You would want this. We love turquoise because it makes everybody look better. Any skin tone or skin color, turquoise just adds so much. But this turquoise is different. This is just not...
Well, not only that, different. You know, like with the turquoises, here's the thing, okay? We're seeing right now, again, you know, we're seeing that you're just not seeing any material at all. Right. Most of the materials that you're looking at right now with turquoises that we're getting, that's all coming out of our private collection. It's all coming out of our stock. I do have something in December. I'm not going to spill the beans, but I have a new turquoise that we found 2 years ago. But we've been able to get enough of it now that we're going to be able to do something in December. But that's the only new turquoise that we found in the last 2 years. So this is that. I think that's what's so unique. That's so. It's a limited resource. And here's the thing with turquoise: it's so rare that you don't even find turquoise on every continent. Right. There's no turquoise. It is such a. It's what they call a secondary replacement. So just even for Mother Nature to form it, you have to have, I think it's like 32 or 36 different elements and minerals sources for turquoise to form. That's why you don't see it. And then also it has to have so many different conditions to where it can form. So, you know, turquoise, that's what makes it unique in the first place. And that's what draws me to it. And I got to tell you, just the collecting of it is so fun to have all the different types. And so many of our viewers, they do the same thing. They feel the passion and they collect the different kinds.
Well, it's nice to have something different, something new, something unique, something special.
You can't go to your jeweler and ask him if you could get some if you could order in a golden dragon necklace for you, okay? Ask him.
He'll look at you like you've gone crazy. Well, one thing that I know for certain that he will not be able to deliver, he or she will not be able to source for you, is what we're about to show you. Making its worldwide debut on HSN, folks, a brand new mine find, ultimately wearable, next time, brown dragonstone. Come in close and see the beauty, the richness, the depth and color of dragonstone, but this time brown. You've seen this in a lot of the promotional materials. A lot of the hosts have been wearing this over the past few days. I have 450, is it 450, Mr. Jarrett? I think it's 450 for the entire country. This is gonna go so fast. The necklace, the earrings, the necklace is $121, the earrings are $86 and change. The size is 18 inches with a 2 3/4 inch extender. You talk about wearable jewelry and getting the colors that you know you can accessorize with anything. This color will go with everything. Jay, we're all waiting with bated breath to learn and understand the story behind brown dragonstone.
Well, you know, this is almost, it's a really, really dark chocolate brown, but it almost has a red hue to it. If it was a little bit redder, it would be called dragon's blood. If you can you see in there the reds in it? It's like a real deep chocolate but it does have that reddish hue, but it's not the pure red. This is a brand new mine find. This is kind of what I live for. You know, and you find this thing here again. We were on an opal trip. This comes out of Africa. We were going to we were on a trip to go to buy opal is what we were doing at the time when we discovered this. And there are so many things that I discover like this that people just have it. They never even thought about making it into jewelry, right? And they'll have it made into something like they'll make a Buddha or a giraffe or a zebra or something, or a lion. You use it to carve with, and you're looking at it, and then you kind of track that and find out where they got that. And it's a local deposit. There's no brown dragon stone mine, right, per se, where they go out there. It's just it's really kind of done by kind of like local rock hounds in the area. This comes out of Africa. But if you look at it, what makes this so unique, I know we're calling it brown, but do you see the reddish hue to this? Yeah. Do you see that it has a very kind of almost like a mauve color to it? It's really, really amazing. And then if you look at the striations in it and the different veining and the different lacing, again, this is the world launch. This is its brand new preview. This is the first time anybody's getting to see this. And this is the kind of things that Mine Finds does. We go out there and we source and we find materials like this that nobody has, even if they had seen it, they would never, ever think to use it in jewelry, to do a design and to cut it. And I designed this. This is kind of like one of my favorite bead cuts. I like it. It's kind of big, bold, very smooth, very contemporary, very transitional.
Well, Jay, we have with everyone on the phone line about 300 now left. So these are flying. The earrings about 270 now before they're gone. The earrings are a nice size as well. I really reflect back. I mean, you see with Orshi's beautiful dark hair, this color, if you have a darker brown or black hair, oh my gosh, so gorgeous. I don't know when I've last seen another stone, Jay, that looks like this or has these beautiful different combinations of color on it. It really is, I can see why it's so popular. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, you know what's really amazing though, and we've developed a niche business. I don't know how to, people, just to be honest with you, by mistake.
It's a good mistake.
No, really. No, my dad used to always say it's better to be lucky than good, right? And so I've been really lucky in my life. But, you wouldn't believe a number of miners that I go to throughout the world, and you go and they have certain things they mine, that they have claims. And so they show you the same stuff over and over and over. And, we do buy rough, but we like, our thing's new and different. That's what it is. And that's how I found this, we were going to buy opal, and there was a small parcel of this in the warehouse. We were sorting, because we buy direct. I mean, we're buying, source. We're right there selecting the rough material, and we were selecting the rough material, and there was a small pile of this, and I said, okay, so what's the story on this? And then they told it, that they had found it. I said, can you get more? And that's how you get it. But nobody has this. Okay, there's not another single jewelry vendor out there that has this material that's selling it to you. So I think that's what's really unique is you take something, I've often said this, everything I look at material, a lot of people, that's the art of it, is people walk by the rough. Yeah. Mother Nature, they're all like little Christmas presents. And you don't know what's in that Christmas present until you open it up. Right. And so you have the rough, you cut it, you polish it to see what it looks like, and you'll be amazed. I mean, I've walked by stuff that people would be putting in their driveway, right? Or like lining their flower beds with. And then take it, cut it, and polish, and it's the most beautiful purple, or the most beautiful red, or yellow, or orange. It's just amazing, and that's kind of how we found this and what this is all about. And here again, it's all cut from the natural rough material, and it's a brand new mine find. It's never been seen before. It's actually a form of, I wanted to say chalcedony, but it's a form of an agate. Yeah, it's a very, very hard, takes an amazing, amazing polish.
Final 200 before it's sold out. Thank you so much for shopping on this one. If you missed this first hour, it's all online at hsn.com. And as we head into our 1 a.m. Hour, I've got some clearance specials for you for all the late night owls that stay up with Jay and I. We'll make it worth your while, we promise you. And of course, we're going to start the hour with an encore look at our best buy of the day. To quote Jay, he said, once in a lifetime, and it really is. I hope you found something you like in this first hour. We're doing everything on FlexPay. Get it home, try it on. There's a 30-day return policy, of course. We want you to be happy with it. What you can be guaranteed of is the highest quality, the best quality, and the amazing Jay King's personality stamped all over it. Okay, right now, an encore of our best buy.